What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you how I extended my outdoor hose bib across my deck underneath and created a secondary extended hose bib on the outside of my deck. So without further ado, let's jump in and let's get it done. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is my new deck that I'm working on. I built that deck over there probably a couple years ago, and then I've been working on extending the deck this past week. Now, before I actually get my top decking installed, so as you can see, I have a hose bib sitting right there. Now, I do plan on putting some blocks in here and blocking in around the hose bib, but instead of having my hose reel up here, or just having an extended hose ran underground, I want to create something that's a little bit more permanent, but a little easier than running a complete line from here over to there. So what I plan on doing is, because I have some excess 1/2-inch PEX tubing, I'm gonna mount a piece of PEX tubing underneath my deck and attaching it to each joist all the way over to there. Then I'm gonna add a couple fittings that can screw right into this hose bib here. That way I can leave that water on. And then I have a secondary hose bib that I plan on mounting out here, and then probably putting my hose reel maybe on the side of the garage over here. Now this way I can actually control turning on and off my hose bib from out here instead of always having to reach down over there. And then in the winter time, I could just go ahead, shut this hose bib off, disconnect it over there, and then go in my basement and hit the shut off valve for that hose bib in the basement, and then we're good for the winter and we don't have to worry about anything freezing or being damaged. So that's what I plan on doing now. Now again, you could go the cheap easy route and just extend your hose underneath the deck. That's fine. Again, I just wanted to create something that looks a little bit nicer instead of just dragging a hose underneath the deck. And again, to do this, I'll be using some of these products over here. So again, I have an old piece of 1/2-inch PEX tubing that I had from a previous job I did that I'm going to reuse today. I have a crimp fitting kit here for crimping the ends. I have this piece right here, which is a female end to screw onto my hose bib, but has a male end here that I can actually slide this hose over the male end here and crimp it down. And then I have this shark bite hose bib that I could use the other end of the PEX tubing, slide it over this nozzle here, crimp it down, and then I could just go ahead and bolt this right here to the outside of my deck. And then I just have some metal straps that I plan on strapping the PEX underneath the deck, and I'm just using some basic wood screws for mounting the straps. So let me start working on this and we'll be right back with an update. Okay, so far so good. I have the PEX line attached to my hose bib over here using the fitting that I talked about before. And then I just notched out a little piece here on the bottom of my joist, just so I had a little extra room and flexibility for the hose to fit without creating any kind of sharp angles. And then I just went ahead and I strapped it to the bottom joist all the way down using the metal straps. And I have it strapped all the way across the side here. And then it comes up over here. I have it strapped to this joist, and then it wraps around, and then I just drilled a hole and have this hose coming out here. Now all I have to do is put my fitting on with a crimp on the end, and then push it back through, and then screw it to the actual joist there. So once I have that done, I'm pretty much all done. Now real quick, your PEX tubing is going to be very tight, and you're going to have a hard time sliding it over this nipple here. So what you're going to want to do is get some type of heat gun or little mini blowtorch like this, and just heat up about the first inch to 1.5 inches of the actual tubing here. You don't have to do a whole lot, and you don't have to heat it up for long, just a little bit to get the PEX to become a little bit flexible. Then you could slide your fitting in and crimp it down and you'll be good. So let me go ahead and do that and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are all done. If we come over here, I have the water turned on. There's no leaks. Everything looks good there. Let's come across over here. As you can see, it's all strapped down along the bottom. On the last joist space here, it comes up, strapped along the side, and then it 90s over to my hose bib over here. So there's no leaks going on there. Let's go ahead and turn it on. There we go. So now we have water out here at the driveway. And now when I put my decking over, I don't have to worry about reaching down in a small little cubby over there to access my hose bib. I could just do it out here. Everything will be nice and hidden. What's nice about using PEX tubing for this job instead of PVC is the PEX tubing is actually meant to expand and contract based on the weather temperatures from hot to cold, and you won't have to worry about your PEX tubing freezing, expanding, and breaking. The PEX tubing is actually meant to expand and contract so you're safe to go there. So everything's hooked up, everything's strapped down, there are no leaks, we're good to go, and I'm really happy with how this project turned out. Okay everybody, so we are done. we went ahead and we got the hose bib line extended from that side of the deck over here to this side of the deck down here. So again, this install is very easy to do. I do recommend using PEX tubing over PVC because PEX tubing is meant to expand and contract, and you won't have to worry about your water line freezing and bursting in the winter. But overall, everything worked out great. There's no leaks, and I'm really happy with how this project turned out. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope this video helps some of you out. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button and like this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And also do me a favor, subscribe to the channel because it definitely helps me out and I greatly appreciate it. So that's it. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you. I truly appreciate you all. And as always, see you in the next video.